day everyone, good day Sir Guevara. I'm Yasmin J. Epagas, one of the members of Group 4. And today we're going to tackle about how to prevent salmonella. First, what is salmonella? So ano nga ba yung salmonella? Nanggagaling yung salmonella sa mga hayop, sa mga contaminated na waters, sa atin, sa mga tao. Doon siya nanggagaling. And nagkukos siya ng foodborne illness sa mga taong madadapuan. So, to prevent salmonella, we need to practice good hygiene. Yun yung unang-una talaga. Kasi kailangan sobrang linis natin. Kailangan lalo na kapag naglalab tayo, maingat tayo kapag, syempre, pagkain yung hinahawakan natin. So, kailangan malinis lagi yung kamay natin. Kailangan natin inuhugasan lagi na may sabon, syempre. Kasama sa practice good hygiene, yung kailangan yung mga gamit na ginagamit natin. So, kailangan talaga lagi siyang malinis. So, yun. Kailangan lang natin panatilihing malinis yung sarili natin at yung mga gamit na ginagamit natin. The second one is cooked food thoroughly. So, kailangan natin talagang lutuin yung kailangan natin lutuin na mga ingredients, lalo na kapag karne. Kasi minsan may mga karne na, ayun nga, may mga bacteria na siya. So, kapag lulutuin natin yung mga ingredients natin, kailangan talaga sobrang init niya. Talagang kailangan natin siyang maluto. Kasi doon din mapapatay yung bacteria na nandun. And makakaiwas tayo sa foodborne illness na pwedeng mangyari sa atin kapag hindi natin siya niluto ng maayos. The third one is store food safely. So, kailangan talaga natin siyang i-practice, lalo na sa lab. Kasi yun nga, yun sinasabi ni Sir na lagi nating naiiwan ng madumi or hindi malinis yung toolbox natin. So, kailangan natin siyang i-practice pa ng mas maayos. Or kapag sa bahay naman, kailangan yung mga pagkain natin, ini-store natin ng maayos sa rep. Kailangan yung rep natin malinis siya para maiwasan yung mga bacterias. The fourth one is wash produce thoroughly. So, ayun, yung mga ingredients natin, kailangan lagi natin silang hugasan ng maigi kasi doon nang gagaling yung mga bacteria talaga eh. Kapag i-store tayo, kung kailangan balatan, babalatan natin. Kasi merong mga gulay na nandoon sa balat yung bacteria niya. Sa mga karne naman, kung kapag galing sa palengke lang binili, kailangan natin silang hugasan. Kasi sabi ni Sir, kapag sa SM or yung mga nakasealed na karne, hindi na siya kailangan hugasan. The last one is be cautious with pet care. So, yun nga, sabi ko kanina na yung salmonella, nanggagaling din siya sa hayop. So, kapag may hayop kayo sa bahay, kailangan na kapag hinawakan nyo, mabugas muna kayo bago kayo humawak ng pagkain. Common sense naman na yun, since humahawak tayo ng pagkain, kailangan talaga na alam natin kung paano i-prevent yung bacteria na para makarating doon sa pagkain, lalo na kapag may hayop tayo sa bahay. Kailangan yung hayop natin sa bahay, malayo siya or hindi siya malapit sa kitchen kung saan tayo nagluluto. Kailangan alam natin paano ma-prevent yung bacteria makalapit sa pagkain kapag may hayop tayo sa bahay.
Good day everyone, I'm Rochelle Bersosa. Today we're discussing Listeria. Listeria is a harmful bacteria that can be found in some foods like daily meats, soft cheeses, and unpasteurized that can cause serious illness. It's especially dangerous from pregnant women, newborns, and older adults. Here are some simple steps you can take to prevent Listeria infection. First is avoid high-risk food. This means staying away from cooked daily meats unless they are heated until steaming hot. Daily meats can carry Listeria, so it is important to heat them well before eating. Next is cook, reheat food thoroughly. Always cook and reheat your food well. Make sure meats and poultry are cooked to at least 74 Celsius. This temperature helps to kill Listeria and other harmful bacteria. Use a food thermometer to check the temperature of your meat to be sure that they are safe to eat. When reheating leftover, make sure that they are hot all the way through so that any bacteria are destroyed. Next is store food safely. Keep your fridge at 4 Celsius or lower to slow down the growth of bacteria. This is important because Listeria can grow in warmer temperature that making food unsafe. Make sure to look at the expiration date on food and throw away anything that is expired. It's also best to eat perishable foods like meats and dairy within 3 to 4 days after opening them to keep them safe.
So, good day, Sir Guevara. By the way, I'm Rochelle Mahumot from BTBTED FSM 2B. So, when we say Staphylococcus aureus, it is a gram of bacteria that can cause widely variety of clinical diseases. Most of the time, stump does not cause harm, but it can cause infections. Some example of Staphylococcus aureus is meat, poultry, dairy products, egg products, processed food, and etc. And that's all of example of Staphylococcus aureus. So, for the first prevention of Staphylococcus aureus is wash your hands. So, wash your hands with soap and water regularly. And also, wash our hands before and during eating. And also, wash our hands after handling raw meat, poultry, and also after using toilet. So next is keep food at same temperature. So we should keep our food in safe temperature to avoid the increases of bacteria that can cause food-borne illnesses, and also preserve the quality of the food and the nutritional value, and also malas yung spoilage ng food. Next is wash clothing and beddings. So to remove bacteria, we should wash our clothes and bedding also. If we wash our clothes, it's okay if we cannot use hot water and we use detergent. It is enough to wash our clothes with detergent because to make things clean and safety to use. So next is keep personal items personal. So we should avoid sharing personal items like towels, sheets, and clothes because some individuals have infections and diseases. And also, we should not share our personal items because it can lead us in cross contaminations, where the person contaminate to the other person that can lead us in infection or other diseases. So next is keep woods covered. So if you have cats, we should clean it and cover it with sterilis, and also we should put it bandage until they heal, and also we should keeping our woods covered to avoid spreading the bacteria.
Good day everyone, my name is Madulid Arnel and let's talk about the Campylobacter. Campylobacter isa o hanggang 4 na pangunahing pangdaigdigang sanhi ng mga sakit sa pagtatai. Ito ay tinuturing pinakakaraniwang bakterya o sanhi ng gastroenteritis sa mundo ng tao. Ang Campylobacter ay posible po itong ito po ay nakamamatay lalong-lalo na sa mga matatanda o bata. So, paano po natin ito nakukuha na Campylobacter? Pwede po natin ito makuha sa mapagkain, lalong-lalo kung ito ay hilaw pa at hindi pa siya gaanong luto. Pwede rin po natin makuha ito sa naiinom nating tubig kung hindi malinis yung iniinom nating tubig. At kung meron din po tayong mga hayop tulad ng aso at pusa na lagi tayong naghahawak at nakakalimutan po natin maghugas ng kamay bago tayo kumain. So, yan po ay possible po na magkaroon po tayo ng infection sa ating katawan o sa ating kalusugan. Para maiwasan natin ito, mas mabuting ugaliin po natin ang paghugas ng kamay bago po tayo kumain. Yan po ang Campylobacter.
Good day everyone, my name is Kim Carla P. Fernandez. So we're going to discuss the prevention method by different kinds of bacteria. So for my topic, it's all about the prevention method in the bacteria that called E. coli. These steps are especially important for some group of peoples. This group include children younger than 5, adults that are 65 and older, and also the people that are weakened immune system, and lastly is the international travelers. To prevent from E. coli infection, number 1 is to always keep your hands clean. Why? Because sometimes, or more likely is, we always touch something or hold something that is not specifically clean, and by making sure of that is always to wash our hands, and before we eat or before we do something in our face, always wash our hands. To prevent from E. coli infection, number 2 is to do not drink unsafe water. Why? Because we cannot trust the tap water. Well, for some reason, the uncultured Filipinos or other countries is they do not drink mineral water or the processed water because they nakasanayan na nila yung pag-inom dun sa tap water or dun sa mga nawasa or alam mo yun, yung hindi mineral talaga, when in fact that is not the safe way to drink water, because we can have the infection or the illness or disease when drinking the tap water.